Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, cannot wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, cannot wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, cannot wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, cannot wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Here we are.
Oh, we're suddenly just in. Okay.
Oh, that was slick, wasn't it?
Yep. Seamless.
Yes, absolutely seamless. No, something just happened to drop out, so to speak, just as we were about to come in. Then that's
That's what she said.
That's what it probably is what she said. So anyway, that's so we started off on an absolute high there already.
Yeah.
Already managed to screw it up terribly.
Well, now this is the first time though that we are doing the show, and I'm not in my recording studio, and I'm also not in your studio. So
yeah,
we're coming. I'm coming at you live from somewhere near Crawley in the south of England, in a Marriott hotel.
Ooh, lovely.
Oh yeah. So we figured why not? We did the whole face-to-face thing a couple of weeks ago.
Now,
so
now we're going to try and get as far away as possible.
Yeah. No, I'm just sick of the fucking sight of you.
Yeah. Perhaps if you it's a shame you didn't manage to get a flight and actually get some distances.
I mean, if I had the money, I absolutely would. I wouldn't be here right now. I know that much.
That'd be fun though, wouldn't it? Each week we'll do the show from somewhere completely different.
That would be interesting, actually. Yeah.
So there we go. That's one for the. There we need some sponsorship for that kind of stuff though. So,
yeah, we will do. But that's one for the copy books anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, come on, Manscaped. You know you want to sponsor us. I don't know who are the big sponsor people these days. Manscaped, Squarespace.
Squarespace is a bit of
Cure. No, not that. I don't know. There's loads of them.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to sponsor the show, goodness knows why you would want to. But I mean, clearly.
Why would you not want to sponsor the show? This show is amazing.
Exactly. It just needs an injection of cash so that we can actually have everything working when we want it working. That would be helpful.
Yep. We could hire a producer who could just do it all for us.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Whilst we're coming live from an Australian beach or something.
Yeah, why not?
Sounds like a plan to me.
It'd be 9 o'clock in the morning. No.
Yeah.
Who wants to do this at 9 a.m.?
Oh, we can change the times then, can't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, how have you been?
Yeah, not bad. Well, like I say, I've been out travelling out and about for work this week, and I'm still here. I'm actually heading home tomorrow morning because I've got some things to do tomorrow night, and then I'm back down here Sunday night. So fun times. But yeah, apart from that, I'm really good. I've actually had a really good week.
Back and forth a bit then.
Yeah, Blackadder back and forth.
Yeah, going forth.
Yeah,
goes forth. That was it.
Blackadder goes forth, which was the series, and then they made a special for when the Millennium Dome opened called Back and Forth.
You know what? I remember that now. Yeah, and there was actually a bit where it's in the future.
Yeah, like so he basically jumps to different periods in the past, and then he goes to the future, and yeah, it was fun.
I remember that. I was actually showing my son the Blackadder because he likes history, and I thought, oh, actually, he likes history. Also likes a laugh. So we started watching Blackadder Goes Forth.
Great show. It was clearly the best out of all of them, wasn't it? Blackadder Goes Forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blackadder. Yeah. Blackadder 2 was okay. Which one? Hang on, which one was 2? Was that Queen Elizabeth? Or was that the third?
2's Queen Elizabeth. No, Queen Elizabeth is the second. Yeah.
Oh, the third is Prinny, isn't it? Prince, what's his name?
Yep, Prince George.
Prince George. Yeah, that's it. And then
Prince Regent.
Goes Forth was. Yeah, and then Goes Forth was the Great War.
Yeah. Yeah, the original was a bit different, wasn't it? The character was a bit. I don't know. I mean, he still had that kind of. I mean, deep down, he's a bit of a bad guy. But in the first one, he was he was not he didn't scream capability, really.
No, he didn't. He was completely incompetent. Yeah. Well, because wasn't he just like one of the servants or something? Or
no, in the first one, he was he was a prince. He was the son of the king.
I guess he was. That's right. Yes, he was son of the king. Yeah. But he was just completely incompetent and ridiculous.
Yeah, he sort of dropped down on each series because he started out as a royal family. Then in the second, he was a lord, and then in the third, if you remember it rightly, right at the very end, here's a spoiler for you. On the last episode, he actually impersonates George and ultimately becomes the king.
Yes, I remember now.
Yeah, there was something about a duel with what's his face, the Duke of the man with the things that you put on your feet. Wellington, Duke of Wellington. That's it. the Duke of Shoe. Yeah,
Shrewsbury.
The Duke of Galosh. Yeah. So that
the Duke of Crocs.
Yeah, the Duke of Cool. Anyway, so classic, absolute. I need to try and find that special because I haven't seen that for a long time. Yeah. Well, do you know what?
What?
Whilst you're out and about doing whatever you're doing, just out of just to give you a bit of a heads up, should you decide, I'm going to go and grab a coffee, and then decide, well, actually, I don't want quite as much coffee as I've got here, or I'm just about to get onto a motorbike or a shaky bus or something like that, and I need to dispose my coffee. Be very wary, because I'm about to tell you the story of a woman who was shocked when she was fined £150 for tipping the remnants of her coffee cup down a drain in London. £150. Hey, CJ, are you still there? Superb. Okay, folks. Whilst we're waiting for CJ to come back into the fray, there we are. There's some movement. You'd frozen there.
Yeah, I feel like my signal is not the greatest here. I am tethered to my phone because that's actually better quality than the Wi-Fi in the hotel. But apparently it's still not good enough.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
Apparently.
Anyway. So anyway, this is the I'm about to show you this lady who thought she could just discard her coffee. How do I even do that? Hang on. There we go. Right. Pause. Okay, let's have a look at this, shall we?
noticed that my bus is approaching, and I thought it would be ideal to get rid of the leftover coffee before I board on the bus. So I just like literally poured the leftover over there. As soon as I turn around, I noticed 3 men enforcement officers chasing me. It was quite intimidating. I wasn't expecting anything like that. They told me I did something criminal. I had no clue, to be honest, Frankie. They told me I could have basically poured it to the bin over there, but that would create more mess. I asked them if there is information like on the council website either, but they didn't respond there. I didn't receive any response, so it was a bit more like, can I have your ID, please? I need to issue the fine. Clearly, not many people know this is against the law. Maybe some signs around the bins or bus stops to let the people know they wouldn't be able to pour anything, even the organic liquids.
In a statement, Richmond Council, which issued the fine, has said its footage confirms the officers acted professionally and were sensitive to the circumstances. It continued, enforcement action is only taken when necessary, and residents who feel a fine has been issued incorrectly can request a review.
So I was waiting for my bus, and I noticed that my bus is approaching, and I thought it would be ideal to get rid of the leftover coffee before I board on the bus. So I just like literally poured the leftover over there. As soon as I turn around.
So there we go. What do you think of that?
Sounds like bullshit to me.
From what perspective?
Just from the fine, because what are the police going to do? Are they going to fine everyone that pours leftover coffee down the sink? Because it all goes to the same place. It all goes to the same treatment plants. So are you now no longer allowed to pour leftover coffee down the sink or down, down anything? You
That's
have to drink it.
Actually, yeah.
Then where does it end? Because it's like, well, okay, well, I'll just drink the coffee, but I'm going to end up peeing it out. Is that against the law?
Yeah.
It's all going to the same treatment plant. So why does it matter?
Yeah.
I don't understand why that matters. It's just coffee. It's not like you're pouring chemicals down there. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's a bit in there about, you shouldn't do this because then it encourages people to pour chemicals down the drains, which is a problem. Like all these like car washes and stuff that, there's actually regulations around chemical disposal from when you clean cars and stuff. You're not supposed to just pour it straight down the drain.
Yeah, although there is a bit of a difference between pouring chemicals down the drain and a cup of coffee.
Maybe they're worried the sewer rats will get over what's it? I don't know. I'll fuck that up. Never mind. Carry on.
Over what? Overexcited. Over
Stimulated.
Yes.
Yeah. Over caffeinated. Overstimulated.
Yeah.
They'll start a riot or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. But yes,
I
hadn't thought of that. I really hadn't thought of that in terms of, what do you do at home? Oh no, I've got too much coffee. Oh, I can't pour it down the sink. Or I've drunk too much coffee. Can't have a piss.
You know what though, right? That woman, right? She needs to like invite the police around to her house, offer them a cup of tea, and then when they don't finish it and they're about to leave, she's like, "So what do I do with this now? Because apparently I'm not allowed to pour it down the drain."
Yeah. If anything, I would say, it's not going to be the police. It's going to be these enforcement officers that they have. These council enforcement officers.
Was it council enforcement or was it police? I thought you said police.
It wouldn't have been police. They wouldn't mess about with they don't deal with shoplifting. They're not going to mess about with this.
So a council enforcement, whatever the hell that is, and apparently they were wearing body cams. Because where's this footage that confirmed they acted professionally? Or so what are they? Fucking jobs worth. That's what it is.
Well, exactly. This is the thing. They are jobs worth. But I don't know. Do they have some kind of target? So they've got to get so many people fined in a day. Do they get a commission? I think it would be a bit overcynical to think that they got money for fining people. But even so, if they have got a target, what do they have to do to hit the target?
Yeah.
Deal with poor people who are just trying to get rid of a bit of old coffee.
I thought targeting anything like that was not banned, but a really old practice that no one does anymore because all it does is drive up numbers and make the place seem worse than it is. People start getting fined for stupid shit like that.
Yeah, and that is stupid. Ridiculous. So
Ridiculous.
This is where I rant about government overreach. But in this case, it's the council. So it's local government, isn't it? But overreach into people's bloody pockets, taking 150 quid for a bit of coffee. The problem is with these enforcement officers, I've seen quite a few videos where people get are being talked to by them, and then somebody comes along and says, "Oi, mate, listen, you don't have to do anything. Don't have to do what they say. Yeah, tell them to go away. Tell them you're not going to talk to them. Just pick it up, put it in your pocket, and off you go." Because actually, to the letter of the law, you have to discard something and leave it there and walk away. So if you drop a bit of litter and then somebody comes along and says, "Ha ha ha, that'll be £150 fine. Thank you very much." Ching ching.
You'll be like, "Oh, just pick my litter up, thank you."
Oh, I hadn't realised I'd dropped that.
Just dropped it. Sorry.
Just dropped it. I'll put it in my pocket and walk off. Yeah, can we take your name and address? No.
No.
Oh.
There you go.
But we just want to talk to you. We can't. I'm walking off. Oh,
That-
but.
That whole thing with coffee, I'd literally just be like, you know what? Show me the law, please. Just I'll pay the if you're right, I will pay the fine. I'll pay double, if you're right. But right here, right now, show me the law.
Yeah.
Or quote it to me, chapter and verse, and I will Google it.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely.
Well,
yeah. I mean, I was just going to say, there's definitely one where you'd say no, no, and just walk away.
Yeah.
And okay, I'll have a discussion with a magistrate about this coffee.
Yeah.
Because he's going to look stupid.
Exactly. That's it. Are you seriously telling me that I can't pour coffee down a drain where it's going to go, like I say, to the exact same water treatment plant that my poo goes to?
Yeah.
What are you worried people are just going to start shitting down the drain? Is that what it is? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Where does it end? Absolute pandemonium in the streets of London.
Well, absolutely. And I mean, I'm sure that's happening in the streets of London. If the streets of London are anything like you hear about in places like San Francisco, then I wouldn't be surprised if there's excrement all over the street.
Well, it's Friday night after all.
Yeah,
so.
Perhaps at least you can wash down the street with a bit of coffee. That's probably a good thing. She should be praised for it, if anything. But should the time and resources for this nonsense be directed towards proper crime? But it's a different budget, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, if it's some kind of civil enforcement, some kind of civil enforcement, where do they put the money to? I mean, I'd rather they just spent the money on it improving the quality of the streets anyway.
Yeah.
Rather than
it's not something where they're spending money. It's something where they're accruing money. This is a money spinning activity.
Oh yeah. Maybe that's the target that you were talking about. Maybe the target is you basically have to pay for yourself every day in fines. Or your target is to earn 3 times your salary.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then anything above that will actually give you commission on it. So because it reminds me of when I worked in recruitment for a very short amount of time, and basically they said before you earned any commission, you had to earn 4 times. It was 4 times your salary.
Oh.
So and you're like, okay, that's quite a lot of money, to be pulling in terms of like billing. You have to bill 4 times your salary, and then you earn commission. And I wonder if like these enforcement people, that's a similar target. They basically go, well, yeah, you just have to earn 3 or 4 times or twice your salary. Let's put a bit of overhead in there and pay for the admin people that print out the parking charge notices or whatever the coffee pouring equivalent of a parking charge notice is. Someone's got to do that job. So they go, earn 3 times your salary every day, or earn 3 times your wage every day. And that's your target. But it's fucking ridiculous.
But I mean, even if they don't say it, like say for example somebody's on a fixed term contract, so it's like, oh, you got a fixed term contract for 12 months or something like that, or however long. With a like these councils are like, oh, we got certain funding for this for this amount of time. Well, if you're on a fixed term contract, you've got to be thinking now, aren't you? You've got to be thinking to yourself, well, actually, I need my contract to continue. I need another year after this finishes, so I've got to be seen to be doing, and then going around handing out £150 fines for people getting rid of a bit of old coffee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But then what's the other alternative? She puts it in the bin. If she puts it in the bin, then there's coffee in the bin.
Well, that's it. And then they'll complain that, but all you've done is made all the trash wet. And then when someone comes to empty the bin bag, it's going to be soaking wet. And it, if it splits, it's going to, they'll think of some BS excuse.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, if there's anybody in the chat, let us know what you think. What do you think about that? One thing that did occur to me, I was, when it came to that, was the concept of the broken windows theory. Because pouring coffee down I think pouring coffee down the drain that's ridiculous, and I think whoever issued that ticket should probably be issued a ticket themselves, literally for littering her hand with a ticket.
Yeah.
There was more littering involved in that than the actual coffee, but it did make me think, in terms of littering generally. So the broken windows theory states that visible signs of crime and antisocial behavior actually create an environment that encourages it and makes it worse, and then you get more criminality, more more severity,
escalation.
Escalation, absolutely, escalationary. So there's definitely a theory there, but I mean, we got somebody being fined £150 for dropping a bit of coffee down a drain. It wasn't though she just lashed it across Marks and Spencer's. She put a bit down the drain, and compare that with, you've seen scenes from Birmingham where they've got streets that are completely filled up with rubbish because they had the strikes and because everybody goes out and just fly tips down the end of their road. All sorts of bits of old furniture and rubbish and nappies and all sorts of horrible stuff. That's what needs clearing of. Because if you see a pile of junk, you're going to think, well, I've got some junk in my hand. I'm just adding it to the pile. If you don't see litter, you're less likely to litter. If you see a bunch of broken windows, it is. If you see a bunch of broken windows, well, I might as well get a rock and break into the window. Yeah.
Well, you just go, I don't want to live there because it looks like a shit neighborhood.
Well, absolutely, yeah.
But maybe that's the whole thing with the coffee thing is, it's escalation. It's like, well, if someone sees you pouring coffee down a drain, it's not a long reach to, for someone just to be like, well, I'll just throw my coffee cup on, or I'll pour my coffee on the floor and then throw the cup in the bin, and then somebody will be like, well, I'm just going to throw my coffee cup on the floor.
Well, yeah,
and then you've got yourself a whole litter problem.
Yeah, it's a bit like the Royal Navy adverts. They say, oh, so you can fix a pencil. That means you can fix a car. If you can fix a car, that means you can fix a submarine hull. If you can do that, then you could
Type 45 destroyer.
Yeah, if you could do that, then you can perform open heart surgery on a badger. Oh, if you could do that, then whatever. It's the same thing. It's like, well, okay, if you're going to pour coffee down the drain, then the next thing you're going to do is I don't know, some sort of armed robbery or something. Which I don't think she was going to do. But anyway, that was that.
You never know. She might decide to go and rob someone's arms.
Yeah.
Clearly, my terrible jokes are not landing very well today.
No, I didn't even get it. I didn't get it, mate. I didn't get it.
Okay,
rob
good.
Somebody's arms. Oh, armed robbery. Yes, yeah. Oh, crikey. That was so bad. I wasn't even expecting. I thought bad, but I didn't think that bad. Good God. So anyway, right, let's I tell you what, let's have a little bit of light relief. The one thing that you remember we were talking about what were we talking? We were talking about dating last week.
We were.
And I was saying that I can't remember what I was saying now. I said that the best thing is to not alienate people. So if you've got a dating profile, and you don't say, oh, I don't want don't say I like skiing. I'm a fiercely independent woman, and I do some weird stuff that nobody's going to be interested in. Well, anyway, there's another way you can alienate people. And that's by doing things deliberately to make yourself look unattractive. Now, first of all, I'll hold my hands up. Having a ridiculously large moustache and a beard, right, might actually be one of those things. But we're not here to judge me. We're here to judge other people.
I'm glad you caught that. Yes, because I've been doing it for years by having ginger facial hair.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about dyeing it a bit.
Yeah, get some just for men, just for Ted.
Yeah, just for his beard.
Secret Santa gift.
I found this on X, but it was a TikToker that has an epiphany about her septum ring, which I think anybody with a septum ring should have this thought, this realization. Anyway, I will play the video if the tech works, and you can see what she has to say in 1 second.
In 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's have a look.
Okay, I posted a video about men not liking me, and the comment section is just absolutely frying me at the moment. But the amount of people that brought up my nose ring is wild. And then someone said I look like a Democrat because of the nose ring. So I'm taking it out. I just want to see, because I don't take this thing out. I just want to see. Oh my god, my light is so bright. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to put this back in. And oh my god. Oh, I got it. Oh fuck, I like it. God. Sorry. Bad reaction. I like the no nose ring. Oh my god, I never thought I'd say that. I can itch my nose. I still have that though. Ha.
Yeah, so there we go. She's she absolutely what I just said. She comes to the realization then and there in real time, which was quite something to watch. I had a look at the comments on there, which were quite fun, but all pretty much saying the same thing that I was thinking. So here are some of the comments. One person says, "Wow, she legit jumped from a 6 to an 8. I've never seen that happen in real time." Somebody said, "It's a distraction from your face. That's why ugly people wear it." Somebody else said, "Woke culture programs woke culture programs beautiful people to downgrade themselves to make everyone around them feel good." I don't know if it's I don't know if it's quite such a generous thing as that. I think they're just kind of protecting themselves. You know how people do that? They, not people, but like animals. They like be really bright colors or you know, what's it? Yellow and black in particular, like the yellow and black stripes. So wasps and things like that. It's basically like a marker saying, "Hey, I'm dangerous. Keep away from me." Plants do it as well, and I think you get that. I think you get that with like body mods and, you know, like bright hair color and stuff like that. Somebody said it really made a difference. You look a lot better without it. And somebody said, "I agree. Far more beautiful without the ring." I mean, obviously, I agree with those comments. What do you think?
I don't agree with those comments.
Really?
Not because I find septum rings attractive. I think, you know, because as soon as I saw that, I actually thought, you know, she's kind of cute. She's all right. And if she's a happy person with a septum ring, why take it out? But from visually, that as soon as she's taken it out, because it completely changes the look, and you kind of go, yeah, you've actually completely changed your look by doing it. Do you look more attractive? I don't know. I don't think that's because, and we've discussed this many times before, I don't always go for looks. If she's genuinely a good person and has a good personality, it would become invisible to me. I wouldn't see it until things like that, where they start going, look at me, I have a septum, basically pointing at it all the time. I have a septum ring, and then you kind of go, right, I get it. You've got a septum ring. Can we move on now? I think she became more attractive because she thought she looked more attractive.
Yes.
Not because I thought it. She took the septum ring out, and I just thought, okay, you just changed your look. People do it all the time. I shaved my beard off. It's kind of growing back because I haven't had an opportunity to shave this week. But it's that people had the same reaction to me when I shaved my beard but kept the mustache and the sideburns. Everyone kind of went, oh, you've changed your look. Hey. And I was like, yeah, I just fancied switching it up. And I kind of like it. And everyone went, yeah, it suits you. Now, if I'd have shaved my beard off and people went, oh, you've changed your look. And I go, yeah, I just fucking hate it. They'd be like, well, yeah, it's not really a good thing for you. Maybe you should just get rid of the whole thing or grow your beard back or whatever. That's how people react. Like I say, for me, her reaction to taking the ring out and seeing the difference in herself, and then, and I genuinely saw and felt her feeling happier with herself, made her more attractive to me.
Yeah.
So, if that makes any sense, I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. It's a bit of a cop out answer. You are allowed to have a preference. You are allowed to look at
cute anyway.
You are allowed to have a view on things. It's not like, oh no, well, whatever, because you're beautiful on the inside. You don't.
No, that's not what I'm getting at.
No, I know
that's not what I'm getting at. Like I say, I think she's attractive anyway.
Yeah.
The septum ring, I saw it, and I was like, okay, you got a septum ring, but it's like tattoos. She's got a big old neck, tattoo on her chest. I spotted that as well, and I was like, hey, that's cool. I kind of like that. Would she be more attractive without it? I don't know. It's like, so actually, and we'll circle back around to this in a minute when I get a chance to talk.
I haven't said anything for ages. Go on.
No, I'm just kidding. But like, so I met a guy this week who's flown over from America to help me out with work. And he's an absolutely cool dude. Like, I've got myself another friend for life. He's awesome. But I was talking about, again, me like shaving my beard off and, just having the mustache and the sideburns and, basically looking like Ned Flanders, cosplaying as Ned Flanders. And he was just like, I've only ever known you with a mustache, so it's fine. You look cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know any different. And the same applies to this girl. I don't know any different. But
okay, well, yeah. I mean, I would say that objectively she looks better without it because they look ridiculous. But there we go. That's just having a view on it. If I could, not that it's down to me, it's down to her, and she's obviously very happy without it. But if it was, if it was my choice, wouldn't have it.
No, if it was my choice, I wouldn't get one. That's why I don't have one.
Well, exactly. But I'm thinking about on her. I'm thinking, yeah, she looks better without it. The tattoo, not so easy to get rid of, but she looks all right, and definitely better without it. But that's my view. Anyway, if you don't want to hear that from me, check this video out because I saw this. Now, this isn't a response to this, but it is. Why am I pressing that button? But this is on a similar vein. Here we go. Yeah, I've been thinking about blowing my nose as well since I watched that video.
It's been bothering me for hours.
Too many clicks.
Here we go.
Okay.
I never knew how racist I was until I came to Colorado. Because let me tell you how much I absolutely despise speaking with anybody who is a white savior liberal. The amount of racism I have for people of my own kind drives me up a motherfucking wall and is a little bit mind-blowing, to be quite fucking frank. White liberals are the worst people in all of society. They have this complex of superiority about them where they think that they are better than other people, but at the same time they think that they're lesser than other people, so they always play the victim while also saying that they're better than other people by trying to put other people on a pedestal, by trying to also tell other people that, hey, I know that I'm better than you, so I'm going to help you rise up in the ranks. And then when other people call them out for that shit, they're like, no, it's not that I think that I'm better than you, I just know that I'm better than you, so that's why I need to save you, right? When you have a conversation with somebody who's a white savior liberal, you know exactly who I'm talking about. You get the fat white women who have the shaved slick backs with the purple hair, the septum piercing, the pedophile glasses, the gut hanging out with the crop top, and you're like, why would you ever wear that out in public? And they're like, because my body, my choice. Ooh, fat reliance, fat superiority. Oh, they them energy. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And then you get them in a conversation with somebody who happens to be like a black conservative or a person of color who's a conservative, and they're like, I need to save you because you are a lesser person than I am. Then you're like, hey, that's a really wild thing to say, because just because you're white doesn't mean that you're better than I am. And they're like, well, it's not that I'm better than you, I just know that you have years upon years upon years of oppression. They're like, hey, I'm not oppressed, I'm actually earning more money than you, I'm more successful than you, I've taken life by the horns and I've ridden it well, and I've learned my life lessons and I've gotten to where I wanted to go, and here I am as a person of color or somebody who you're saying that I need to be lesser than you, that you need to save me, and here I am doing better at life than you are, and you still think that you're in a better position than I am in life, that you need to save me and walk me through this. Tell me how this makes sense. Tell me how this makes sense. Because it drives me fucking crazy, man. Because let me just tell you, all right, now that I'm here in Colorado, we are here for a short period of time, thank God, I'm seeing everything from Colorado on my For You page, and a lot of these conversations that I'm seeing be had between white savior liberals and people who are not white and are not liberals, yeah, that's typically how the conversation goes. And I'm just so fucking sick of it. Plus, I'm just sick of not seeing aesthetically pleasing individuals. Get rid of the pedophile glasses. Come on, George Harvey, let's not do that. And the fucking shaved sides with your fucking weird, I can't do it. Septum piercing, I just want to pull it out of your face. I don't know. Call me hateful, I am. I hate every single white savior liberal. I fucking hate you guys. Call me a racist against white liberals, because I am. Am I racist against any other race? No. White liberals, I hate you all. I never knew how racist I
was. Yeah. So there we go. And you thought I was opinionated.
So I've taken her advice and gotten rid of my paedophile glasses.
Yeah. You know the type of glasses she's talking about there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like who's that like what do you call them?
It's the old NHS style glasses, aren't they?
Killers.
Yeah. It's the big chunky like NHS style glasses.
Yeah,
like the old, not quite aviators.
Square. Yeah, that's the
Yeah. Not quite aviators
thin
glasses.
Rim. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that girl does not like septum piercings, does she?
No, she does not. No.
That's funny.
Yeah. But again, you know, all the better for it. But there we go. So it's not just me. Just in case anybody was thinking, well, he's got a lot to say about septum piercings. Well, there's quite a few other people who've got a lot to say about it.
Hey man, people like what they like, and I totally get it. Well, if people don't like it, my sibling's got a septum piercing, and you know what? It doesn't bother me in the slightest. Yeah, if they're happy, I'm happy.
This is why you're so on the fence. There he is on the fence.
No, I'm not on the fence. I don't care. It's just, you could have a septum piercing. I wouldn't give a shit. If that's what you like, I just want people to be happy. Yeah. Yes, it sounds like a cop-out, but I'm really trying for it not to be, because I just want the world to be happy. If you like septum piercings, cool. If you don't like them, fine. Don't hang around with people that have them. Or don't get one. you know, I won't say don't hang around with people that have them, because that could escalate quite quickly in a very bad direction.
Well, yeah.
But if you don't like them, don't get one.
If you don't like them, don't
Yeah.
get them. And also, if you do have one, and try having a look without it, because she seemed quite happy with it. There we go.
I think there was an element of because it was just a surprising change. It was like when I shaved my beard off, I just went, I like that. It's good, because I wasn't used to seeing it, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll take it. Give it another 6 months. I'll hate this look, and I'll go back to growing a beard, or I'll just shave it all off.
But the thing is,
who knows?
But the thing is, you get so used to it. I mean, when I've shaved my beard off, it's like I feel like something's died.
You've lost a part of yourself.
Yeah, that's right. It's really disconcerting,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
I tell you what.
I get it.
Is that a faint? What can you hear there? Is it a little meow? That's right.
Maybe.
It's time for Cat of the Week.
Cat of the Week.
If it plays.
We're waiting.
Come on, Cat of the Week.
Cat of the Week. Meow meow.
Well, that took long enough, didn't it? Crikey.
I thought that took a minute.
Okay, right. Okay, listen up. This one's actually video. Sometimes I have a nice picture of a cat, but this time we've got a little video to share. So here we go. I need some kind of Stream Deck type thing.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Here he is. Or she, Faith.
Floors, walls, and windowsills. Tables and chairs warmed by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel alone.
It's a little cat that was paralyzed, and the vet suggested that the kindest thing would be to put it down. Put her down. There we go. So that is Faith the cat. You
got to have faith.
You've got to have faith, absolutely. I'm not going to sing it.
But you got to have faith.
Yeah. But that was a miraculous recovery. Poor little cat relearns to walk, and there we go. That's our Cat of the Week.
Yeah. Hope that's a genuinely true story.
Cat of the Week. Meow meow.
Sorry, what were you saying?
So I hope that's a genuine true story.
Yes, absolutely.
You've heard about all these things, right, where people go around deliberately hurting animals just to make those kind of videos. Well, I'm not saying that that's what that was, but I've heard stories, and it's quite distressing.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah, I think sometimes these sorts of things tend to be more myth than anything else. It's like I don't know, razor blades in what do you call those things? Water slides and things like that. Very often, the kind of stories that you hear about, like it never actually happened, but it's just like something to creep people out. Yeah.
Bit morbid to make up stories about hurting animals, though.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
And again, there's a lot of dicks in the world.
Well, there are, yeah. But literally, I mean, there's quite a few. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, there we go. Talking of which, Here's the question for the day. Am I the
Go ahead.
arsehole?
Yes, you are.
No,
Next
not me.
question.
Not me. Not me. No, we're going to be looking at a Reddit. Am I the arsehole?
Mm-hmm.
This I don't know. This potentially could be worse than dropping some coffee down a what's it?
I mean, dropping coffee down your what's it is never a good day.
Oh no, never is. Okay, here we go. This is on Reddit. Am I the arsehole for shitting on my girlfriend's family's floor? Right. Throwaway for obvious reasons. The title sounds pretty ridiculous, but as I will explain, it can happen. Essentially, I, 32 male, went to my girlfriend's, 37 female, house for a date. I hadn't seen her for a while, as I was working across the country on a project. So naturally, I was quite excited to see her. Must have been quite excited. Shit himself. I'm very friendly with her family and was delighted to see that her father, a chef, had cooked a delicious-looking meal, and I was getting reacquainted with them. As I said, I hadn't seen my girlfriend in 2 months. It was a wonderful occasion, and we were talking. I will admit, I had a few drinks, and the atmosphere was pretty good, and there was great music, great vibes all around. I was eating this delicious food, delicious cooked banquet, and her cousins started to arrive. I was delighted to meet them. As I said, I am very good friends with the extended family, and we really started hitting it off. I had a few more drinks, and I will admit I started to feel a little bit nauseous and tired, though I had just come off an 8-hour flight, so I chalked it down to that. I will note at this point that I suffer from IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and I take medication for it. I feel the need to go to the bathroom to relieve myself, so I go. I sit down on the toilet, open my phone, and start browsing the internet. Pretty standard. And I release the best part of a very large excrement. That's a strange way of writing. Then suddenly I lose my positioning and I slip to the side, but regain my posture. I wipe my private area and think nothing more of it. As I mentioned, I'm quite dizzy. I was hands and head back out. I washed my hands, I think he meant to say, and head back out to the party. Sounds like he was a bit pissed.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking, chilling, and there was great vibes when my girlfriend's cousin, let's call him Chuck, comes out to the kitchen and whispers something to my girlfriend's uncle. He walks out and I hear a loud, "What the fuck?" We all sort of walk out and I look in the door and see a disgusting drizzle of crap all around the door, side of the toilet, and it looks disgusting. My girlfriend's father walks out and also says, "What the fuck?" And I'm nervous. I say to him, "I think I saw Tucker," one of my girlfriend's cousins, looking a bit sick. But then just in my horrible luck, Tucker, a fake name, comes out and says, "What the fuck?" This seems to be quite a common phrase in that house. "What the fuck? Are you serious?" At this point, I'm shitting bricks. Brackets, thankfully not literally. And I'm looking for any way out of this situation. There is like 6 to 8 people at the party, but most of them have arrived quite recently. I'm the only one who was known to have gone to the bathroom. My girlfriend's mother starts crying, and I feel awful. Basically, the whole atmosphere is ruined. My girlfriend's dad goes in to clean it up with the aid of her brother, and I walk back to the kitchen. But there's a very edgy vibe for the rest of the evening, and I feel like my girlfriend might suspect something.
No shit.
TLDR, shitted on my girlfriend's floor and was too embarrassed to own up to it. Am I the arsehole?
Yeah, 100%. Fucking own your mistakes, dude.
Wow. I mean, how did that happen? How did I not realise?
Well, how do you slip off the pan? That's what I don't get.
Well,
Like you say, he's clearly had a few too many to drink and he's nearly
Yeah.
fallen off. But you
Yeah.
know, okay, if he's got IBS, yeah, he just maybe his shit was so powerful he got propelled off the pan. Maybe that's what happened. And then because he was drunk, he didn't realise it.
So it's a bit like what do you call it? Harrier jump jet.
Yeah.
So it's basically there's been this anal backblast, and he's been thrown to one side.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, banking right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus
Christ. Yeah, absolutely the arsehole in that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult situation for him to be in. Obviously, everybody's going around going, "What the fuck?" Being quite angry about it, I imagine, and it's it's kind of difficult after a couple of, especially with the family. Like if it was another situation, maybe it'd be different, but because it's a family, it's very difficult for him to go, "Oh God, I'm so sorry." I mean, what do you say? I'm sorry, my arse flared up a bit. I didn't notice. I mean,
Yes. Sorry, I had a bit of backblast. But I mean, I'm trying to work out the mechanics in my head, having never been in that situation. I'm just like, so what? He nearly falls off the toilet. I won't take the slipping. I'll take the slipping comment as at face value, or not face value. I'll take that as subterfuge. And I think he fell off the toilet because he's pissed out of his face, and then didn't even realise what he'd done. But again, I'm even like, but how did you not even look behind you and see that there was shit on the floor?
Well, yeah, you would look around, wouldn't you? And you'd notice it. If it's that noticeable that people are going in and exclaiming things.
When you wipe your ass, when you stand up, pull your trousers up and then turn around to flush the toilet. Surely you, at some point, you have looked at the floor and you notice that it is, not the colour it is meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, oh, maybe I did that. Let me at least try and clean it up. Or go, just kind of poke your head out and go, could you use a hand? Look, I'm really sorry. This is what's gone on. I'm just trying to. Have you got a mop? Can I borrow your mop?
Yeah. I think the thing is, if he'd noticed, he probably would have been all right, because if he'd noticed at the time, then he could have done that and got him off and all that sort of business. But the fact is, he didn't know until somebody else saw it. At which point, he's kind of backed into a bit of a corner. I mean, he probably should have confessed to it immediately, but then there's a little thought process, isn't there? And there must have been a moment before he actually realised that that's what had happened. Because if he didn't know, he'd shat all over the place. Then he can't very well immediately jump up and go, "Oh, sorry, that's mine." Yeah.
He shat on a turtle.
I tell you what, I tell you what is quite disconcerting though. When you got the seat and it's loose, and you sit on it, and then all of a sudden it goes and it slips to one side for a bit. I don't like that.
I'm not a fan.
Not a good time. That's not a good time. It's like the worst roller coaster in the world, kind of thing. And you're in a very vulnerable position as well.
Yeah.
No, that's not my idea of a good time.
No, it's not fun when that happens. But yeah, never have I even been in that scenario where I've then looked around and gone, oh, now there's shit everywhere just because the toilet seat slipped a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And this also it's difficult because if he's got IBS, but then that's probably not something that he's necessarily shared with his girlfriend's family.
Probably not, actually.
It's not the thing you do when especially if you certainly early on you meet people, you say, "Oh, hello, yeah, my name's whatever his name is," and oh, by the way, you must know that I do suffer from the quickly shits. It's not something you're going to do, is it?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Confused Man 1977, and I have IBS.
So, well, the question is here: is he the arsehole?
100%.
Okay. I think he's the arsehole, but there are some mitigating factors, and I feel sorry for him. And I know it's really, really difficult to be able to fess up to it after he realised what had happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the kind of things had snowballed a bit, but maybe a bit of an arsehole. How did he come back from this, though?
I would say it's too late to pull the chute, isn't it? He's he's pretty screwed.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, yes, he's the arsehole, but what we really want to know, what I want to know certainly, is what happened later. What happened? Did they decide it was him and they know that he didn't own up? Or do they all still think it's a mystery? Who knows?
Well, let's be honest. I mean, how long have they been dating? Did he say how long they've been dating for? A few months? No, he hadn't seen her in 2 months, so maybe they've been seeing each other for a little while. Okay.
Yeah, it might have been a while.
So, but even then, you're just like, if that happened to me in my house, I'd be like, well, I trust my family more than I trust this strange person, that is dating somebody in my family. Therefore, that just trial by, guilty by non-association at this point. It's like, you're not part of the family. It's your fault. Fuck you. Get out.
Yeah, and with so many people as well. I mean, if it was just one parent or I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, my heart goes out to the guy, even though he's a bit of an arsehole. But what's interesting is trying to give the blame to somebody else, though. That's the arsehole bit. As far
that's
as
the arsehole bit. He just went, oh yeah, it must have been that guy. Literally like, don't look at me. Look over there. Don't pay no attention to the man behind the curtain with the shits. Because I'd also assume at some point, if he's that, if that's happened, he's probably doesn't have the wherewithal to wipe his ass properly. So maybe somebody's got, maybe they'd be like floating around going, yeah, it's you, mate. You smell like shit, therefore it's you.
Yeah, I don't think that he's incapable of wiping himself. I think it's what he's done is some sort of projectile. I don't know. He somehow managed to sort of pebble dash the back wall or something, and hasn't realised. It's definitely, he's not done it on purpose for sure. Having a look at the comments, we've got somebody saying YTA, or
yes,
you're the arsehole. Oh, yes, the
arsehole.
You failed to clean up after yourself and tried to blame it on someone else. Yeah, dude, you're the arsehole. Oh, here we go. They responded to that and said, I had to go back and read.
Oh, this is someone else.
No, there's somebody else. I had to go back and read how old he was again, like 32, and went to admit he had an accident and go clean. TF, YTA, and gross.
The fuck?
Yeah. Oh, somebody says blaming a fart on a dog is one thing. Projectile shitting and blaming it on another human is something else entirely.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Dog farts have a very particular aroma. You know when a dog farts.
I thought you were going to say a very particular set of skills. YTA, what the fuck? You got so drunk that you shat all over the floor and you didn't even go and clean it up yourself. Are you for real?
Yeah, you for real, bro?
Yeah, there's some definite judgment coming from the audience on this one.
You're the IBS, and you better damn well believe that I checked to make sure that I didn't leave the toilet looking like a murder scene when I'm in the guest in someone's house. I think you slipped while firing off explosive diarrhea and didn't think maybe a good idea to check for collateral damage. Is just beyond me. Either you're too lazy and inconsiderate, or you're just so drunk, or you just drank so much that you were oblivious to it. Either one of those scenarios makes you the arsehole. Yeah, agreed?
YTA, firstly, you should have checked, and when you flushed the toilet. Secondly, you're trying to blame it on somebody else, and that's it. I think hands down, that's the crux of the matter, isn't it? Trying to blame it on somebody else. Bad move.
Literally making someone else clean up his shit.
Yeah,
it's not good. Not a good look.
It's not a good look.
I hope that the girlfriend ghosted him hard.
Well, I want to know. This is the problem. I want to know what happened next. Did that
ghost
house shit house shit house?
Yeah, brown house.
Yeah.
This is worse than that time I had explosive diarrhea.
Oh dear. Yeah. So there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, if you're in that sort of situation, make sure you clear up for yourself.
Yeah, please clean up after yourself. It's basic, you know. And if in your 30s, man, you've been wiping your own ass for 25 years plus. You know, you should know how to fucking clean up after yourself. So, I wonder if, like, see now, right, my mind's gone somewhere else now, and that is, what if he has that kind of incident at his own house? Does he just leave it, or does he blame it on his dog? Be like, did you just shit all over my bathroom? The dog's like, no, mate, I go outside like everyone else.
Yeah, well, if I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, I would assume that if that happened in his own house, then the next time he went to the loo, he'd go, oh, God, how did I manage that? And then clear it up.
But then but surely at that point he goes, how did I even do that? Or maybe I was just so drunk and I slipped and fell off, and that's it. Okay, so now I need to be acutely aware of that's what happens to me when I drink. Yeah, or something. Yeah, there'd be lessons to learn.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be quite generous with this. I'm going to say that it was an accident. He didn't realise, and when it came round to it becoming known, then he screwed up because he didn't immediately go, oh crikey, I just been to the bathroom. It must be me, and run up and try and deal with it. I don't think that this guy just shits wherever he likes, like literally walking along the street, leaving a trail behind him. I don't think that's how he's kind of put together. Bearing in mind that this is the guy's got a job, he gets on planes. He's not some sort of he's not an animal.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think he's like I say, probably an accident, but one that should have been owned up to and corrected. Yeah.
But I also feel like Confused Man 1977. I think Confused Man 1977, who for some reason is 32, that doesn't quite make sense, does it?
Maybe he's a Star Wars fan, first released in 1977.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, so maybe it'd be good if Confused Man would come back and give an update.
Maybe we should post a note in there, just like, so any update?
Yeah.
We need more information.
We do need more information.
The douche community need more.
Yeah. I'll post on it and say, "Oi, what happened next?" And then maybe we might have an update for next week.
Do it now. Get to the chopper.
Anyway, so that's all I had for you.
Oh, good. Well, that's a great show. See you all next week.
Absolutely.
None of my stories are that exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll be honest. So my updates or stories were going to be about, like I said, this American guy that I met this week.
Yep.
And how we got on so well. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. But he was like taking videos and photos of everything. He'd never been to the UK before. Literally, he's come over here to work. never having been to this country before. So I ended up taking on the role of cultural tour guide. Introduced him to fish and chips and Yorkshire pudding, and what else did we have? Oh, crumpets and Marmite. Not at the same time necessarily, but he did try them both at the same time. He did not like Marmite. He was not a fan of Marmite.
Right.
But yeah, I was hoping, because I asked him, I said, look, can you send me over? Would you mind sending me over all those pictures and videos that you took with me in them? I was like, all the stuff that you've just kind of made for your family, just for you and your family, that's fine. I don't need to see those. I don't need to see anything. I was like, that's for you. But I was like, anything with me, and it would be great because I want to share them with my friends.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, no problem. And he still hasn't shared them. He's probably due to land in Boston in the next hour. So I'm hoping that he does actually send them over to me at some point, because that would be really nice. Because I wanted to share them here. I wanted to send them to you so you could share them. But he did. I think I broke him by around Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
He basically spent the entire day, Wednesday and yesterday, trying to talk in a British accent.
Right.
It was like walking around going, "Hello, good morning." By the end of yesterday, he's like, "So how am I doing?" He's like, "How am I doing my British accent?" I was like, "I'll be honest with you, you're doing okay, but you sound like an American trying to do a British accent. That's just what you sound like." And he just started laughing. I'm like, I really don't mean it in a bad way. You're putting a cracking effort. I was like, when that happens, you get two types of results, two types of accent. Either you sound like Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins, or you sound like a really bad Stewie Griffin. Because at least Seth MacFarlane can do the British thing quite well for Stewie, which I thought is really. But yeah, I'm just like, because you don't have the regional accents or dialects or what's the word when you shorten something, instead of saying cannot, you say can't. What's that? Begins with a C. The conjecture? No, it's not conjecture. Contractions. Yeah, sorry. I was like, so you haven't got the contractions down quite right. I was like, I've lived in many different places. I don't think I have a very specific accent personally. I was born and lived for quite a while in London. Then we moved to Northampton when, before I turned 10 years old. The posh element of my accent disappeared. And I've lived in Bedfordshire. Now I live up in Derbyshire, and you pick things up as you go along. As you. So I was like, I don't say, what are you doing? I say, what you doing? But then he'd try and imitate me. He'd be like, what you doing? I'd be like, yeah, you're close, but it's still because you just haven't been here long enough. But yeah, it was really funny to listen to and to be a part of. Like I was sat in the foyer of the hotel on Thursday morning, waiting for him to come down so we can go to breakfast. And he came out the lift and he was just like, "Good morning." And I was like, "What's up?" Just like, oh god, it's just like I've broken this guy. This is all he wants to do now, is just talking a British accent while he's here.
Yeah.
However, because the reason why he was here is that I can't go into too much detail, but there's like a cyber incident for one of the companies that I work with, and he came over as a specialist to help us out. But it was just really nice to have the mood lightened. Like as soon as he arrived, he was very serious, and he's like, "I'm here to work," like that. And it's like, I can be like that when I turn up to work. I'm like, I'm here to work. But then I'm just like, this, and I found out it was his first time. And this wasn't the reason why I wanted to make friends with him or anything like that. But I was just like, you're here, you're on your own, you are here to work. Tell you what, I'll just be your taxi driver. How's that? I'll give you a ride back to the hotel. I'll give you a ride back to the airport when you're due to go home. And we did. And those short car rides, like between the office and the data center and the hotel, and we just got to know each other. And it was actually a load of fun. And he's a really funny guy. He can turn the work thing, off and on, which is pretty cool. I like to think I can do that. I don't know how well I succeed, but I like to think I can. But yeah, it's like as soon as we get in the car, we're just laughing our asses off. it's a very serious situation. There's some very serious stuff going on, but when it's just me and him in the car, we're just laughing our asses off. It's so much fun. Because he's like, I've told you I do like role play stuff on gaming.
Oh,
And I create American type characters, but they all, I try to do different things, but they all sound like a British person trying to do an American accent. That's just, I accept that. But even when I try to go into like different regions, so I'll try like that Boston, that Italian American, hey, how's it going type thing, or if I try the California stoner surfer dude, hey, what's going on, man? Everything ends up blending and turning into this country Midwestern accent. It's very strange how I do it. And but he was like, "Oh, you gotta." He's like, "Come on, hit me, man." So I hit him with something, and he just went, "Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah." but he videoed me. So we're going to get fish and chips, and so we're walking from the car, and we were talking about it, and he was walking along, videoing, talking in his British accent, and I was just like, "Hey, you're getting better." I was like, "You're doing better at your British accent than I do at my American." And he was like, "Oh, God, hit me with it." And I was just like, "Hey, we're going to get fish and chips along the strip mall." he's wetting it. The camera's shaking, and he's wetting himself. And yeah. But he showed it to his family, and they all laughed. So yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I made a friend this week.
Yeah, but you wouldn't get by. You wouldn't get away with it if you were trying to impersonate an American.
No, I would
sounds
never.
of it, he wouldn't quite pass muster over here either.
Well, so there's the other part of it.
Well, yeah, go on. I was just going to say that even if you get the accent right, they're always going to trip themselves up with something like saying "I could care less," where it's "I couldn't care less." And
exactly.
Like, haha. And I was thinking it would be a bit like
gotcha.
Be a bit like the what's it called? The Great Escape. When they're getting on the bus.
Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, thank you.
Oh
no.
Have you seen Inglourious Bastards?
Yes.
So there's that bit in the film where Michael Fassbender, he holds his fingers up like he's like, "I want 3 glasses." And then the actual German person's like, "You've given yourself away." I mean, I don't know how would they do it like that or like that? I don't know. What's the correct? I think it's that in Europe, isn't it? 1, 2, 3.
I don't know. I don't often.
Well, if I say I want 3 glasses, I'll just say I'll have 3 glasses, please. I won't give a. I'm not. I say I'm not whipping out gang signs to tell you how many glasses I need.
Yeah.
I'll have 2 glasses, mate.
Yeah.
But anyway, but no, I said to the. Where was I going with it? Yeah, it was like I said, because there's a guy on YouTube that I watch every so often, an American guy who's lived in the UK for a long time, and he's actually lost a lot of his American accent, but he still slips back every now and again, like I think most people would. And I said, that's what you sound like. You sound like an American native or someone born in America who grew up in America, but then emigrated to the UK to go to university and then never left 20 years later, where you've just lost most of the American parts, but you've picked up the posh side of the English accent. The Queen's English or King's English now, but you still slip back into the American every so often. I was like, that's where you're going with it. And he did one video, and he just sounded like completely Jamaican. It was so funny. Like he's got his camera out and he's got me in the frame, and I'm kind of looking at him. I'm like, yeah, really good. And then he looks at me and he goes, "How's that, mate?" And I was like, "You sound like you're from Jamaica, but okay, good." We were having so much fun. Yeah, we were having a lot of fun with that. Where was I going with all? I can't remember where I was going with. I had something else to say, but I don't remember. But no, he did great. And yeah, like I say, he and I had a lot of fun. Like I say, friend for life. I've got his. He was like, "Oh, I'll keep my phone number." He goes, "I'll text you my address," because obviously I'm trying to introduce him to British things, without being the complete, "Oh, you've got to try all this chocolate and all this food and all that stuff." And I was just like, "Yeah, I'll send you a care package over at some point." He was like, yeah. So he's given me his home address, and I'm going to put together a care package for him.
Cool.
Which will have things like
including Marmite.
No, well, I might just send some anyway, so his family can try it. Just because he doesn't like it doesn't mean his family won't like it.
That's true.
But I'm like Marmite, crumpets, Cadbury chocolate, Galaxy. Like I say, because our Cadbury's chocolate is way different to their Cadbury's chocolate. Because they make chocolate completely differently in the US. So I'll send you a load of that over, and some other bits and pieces. Like I'll send tea. I'll send you some tea.
I don't think the Cadbury's chocolate is what it was anyway. Or so I've heard. That it's
What here in the UK, it's not what it used to be.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. Having not really spent much time eating chocolate in recent years, I don't really know.
No, I didn't sit about eating a lot of chocolate.
But it is still very different to what they make in the US. So Cadbury chocolate in the US is made by the Hershey company. And they just make it the same as they make Hershey chocolate. But again, they have different regulations about how to make chocolate.
Right.
Whereas we use a lot of milk. I think they use like milk powder. We use actual milk in our chocolate.
Right.
Which is what makes it smooth and, and chocolatey. But American chocolate can be quite grainy and bitty, and I think it's because they use milk powder and stuff in there. So I think, don't quote me on that. But if someone knows, get in the comments. Please let me know.
Get in the comments. Yeah.
Friend for life, though. I've made a friend for life, and I'm really happy. So he was such a cool dude.
Yeah.
Such a cool dude. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so there we go. Anything else been happening?
I did make some notes. Well, I lie. I said I made Copilot make me some notes. I can't really talk about that. Yep, unexpected friendship. I'm going home tomorrow. As I said, leaving the hotel tomorrow, so I've got some plans tomorrow night. I've actually got a dining out night tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
Our mutual friend Dominic, he's being dined out tomorrow night. So he invited me along to that. So I said, yep, sure. A good excuse to dust off the old dinner jacket and see if it still fits. Although, because I've been down in Crawley for the week, I actually have no idea if my dinner jacket even fits me, because I haven't had a chance to try it on or iron the brand new shirt that I bought for it, because I don't own a Marcella shirt at the moment, so I had to buy a new one.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the old one, it was getting all like yellow around the collar. Doesn't matter how many times I washed it and tried to clean it all off. I used that shirt so much that it was just gopping. So I binned that one a long time ago. But I had to buy a new one, but I haven't had time to iron it yet. So that's going to be interesting. That's pretty much it.
Cool.
Cool indeed.
Cool indeed. Right. Sorry, I'm just trying to do something in the background.
Are you queuing up the outro?
I am doing that. But for some reason, but I don't think we've ever had it on this in this format before.
No, we haven't. No,
we haven't. And that's slightly problematic. But I've got it. But it's a very short one.
That's
so we can't stand it. So we can't stand about. Hang on a minute. I tell you what. Let me work on that. So it's the right. Let me work on it for a bit, so it's the right length.
Too many jokes, not enough time.
Child.
I am a child. Fish and chips, Yorkshire pudding. I did buy some Cadbury chocolate. Marmite and chocolates. Yeah.
Talking of food, you're in the hotel. Tell me about your what do you call it?
Food.
Food. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called? Room service.
Oh yeah, I ordered room service for the first time ever in my entire life. I ordered room service today, and I got a Caesar salad. And you'll never guess how much it cost, Ted.
I reckon I could probably guess. But
go on,
anybody in the chat, can they guess?
Yeah.
How much was the Caesar salad? what was in it?
Salad.
And some Caesar.
And Julius Caesar. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why it's called Caesar salad. To be fair, was it Julius Caesar that made it, or a Caesar that made it? Or is it a salad fit for a king? Who knows?
Who knows indeed.
We'll say if you do know, get in the chat. Let us know. No, I ordered a Caesar salad with chicken and bacon and a glass of Pepsi Max, and it came to a grand total of 30 quid.
Wow.
Just bang on 30 quid. I was like, I just laughed. I was like, that's funny.
That's the standard amount that anything that's delivered costs.
Yeah, exactly. It was because it got delivered. It would have been £24, but because I ordered it on room service, there was like a £6 delivery fee. You know, for someone to walk it up a flight of stairs, man.
That's a bit crazy, though, isn't it? Like, what else are they going to be doing if they're not, walking up the stairs?
Exactly. But yeah, £30, including the tray charge they call it.
But six quid though. 6 quid.
In fact, it's quite a nice.
Take it from downstairs to upstairs, basically.
It's quite a nice hotel. I don't really blame them for it. I don't really begrudge paying it, mainly because I'll claim it back on expenses anyway. But
paying for it, that's why.
Exactly. Who says there's no such thing as a free lunch?
Yeah.
But no, it's nice. So I'm in a Marriott. I've never stayed in a Marriott hotel before. It's actually really quite nice. Like the rooms are. I'm not going to say they're soundproof because I don't actually know if I do even have neighbours. But I haven't heard a single other person in and around the hotel while I've been in my room. I'm right underneath the glide path for Gatwick. So the aircraft are coming in really low. When I'm outside, they're really loud, and you definitely know they're there. But when I'm in this room, I don't hear them at all, which is great. Even though literally right outside that window is the glide path, and can't hear them. I don't hear people above me or to the sides. I don't hear people playing their TVs too loud. It's actually a really pleasurable experience, and for not a lot more than what a Premier Inn would cost. Around this area. So I'm actually, I think I'm done with Premier Inn now. I might be staying at the Marriott Hotel from now on. when I'm traveling for work, when the company's paying for it. I'm even considering getting myself a Bonvoy membership. I don't know what it does, but apparently that's the thing to do when you stay in Marriott, is you have to have a Bonvoy membership.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll
figure out. I'll figure out what it is, and I'll report back next week.
Okay.
Well, I'll also try and figure out a better, signal from my phone, so my video doesn't look like ass on YouTube.
Yeah, it's weird, that, isn't it? You would have thought that being in a hotel with their Wi-Fi, it should be good.
Their Wi-Fi is terrible.
Yeah.
I tried streaming some stuff yesterday through their Wi-Fi, and it just was not working. I was better off doing it through my phone.
Yeah. You're like,
I think you can pay to upgrade the Wi-Fi. I just don't want to.
So it only got as far as the guy coming around to fix the plumbing, and then it just it stalled, did it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So that took me a second. Yeah.
That was your turn to not get a joke.
No, I was processing. I was like, what plumbing?
What?
I wasn't watching Super Mario Brothers, but no, I got you. The washing machine's broken, love. Yeah. Well, can you fix it for me? Oh, yeah, good shit. But yeah, so there you go. It's not sponsored, but endorsement for Marriott hotels. Premier Inn is cheap and cheerful, but they're not really that cheap anymore or cheerful. They're really going down in my estimations. Premier Inn hotels. The last few I've stayed at, there's been like plumbing issues. There's been like no restaurant service because they can't get the staff in to staff the restaurants. It's really bad at the moment. So I'm very much on I'm against Premier Inn, and will happily stay here at a Marriott hotel instead.
Well, there you go. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Even right, Travelodge used to be shit. Travelodge used to be the shit hotel. But even they're doing better than Premier Inn at the moment, I think. And I think they know it as well. So, but there you go.
Yeah.
I'm out of words.
We're getting there. What's that? 140 meg. I still can't do that. 100 megabyte limit.
For what?
Well, I'll tell you what's happening, because it might be of interest. So the outro is when the outro is much too big a file to work on the software. So
Because of the green screen thing. So it's an MOV file, isn't it? Because of the green screen.
It's just a well, no, because no, it's not green screen.
Oh, okay. You changed it.
That's not really a part of it. So I'm just what's that? Oh, hang on. It tells me what the estimated thing is. So if I change that, oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, it's just slightly too big.
That's what she said.
Oh, wait, no, because what I can do, hang on, cancel that. Of course, remember, as if you've forgotten, but oh, what have I done now?
Don't know.
It's fine. I've nearly got it. I've nearly got it sorted.
Okay, good.
I'll tell you what I've done now. I've lost what I was doing. How have I done that? Well, I don't know how I managed that. Right, keep talking.
I've run out of words. Genuinely, I'm not entirely sure what to say.
How have I?
It's been a long week, dude. It's been a long week, and I am very tired and very much looking forward to as soon as we're done here. I'm not even gonna, I'm just gonna take my clothes off and go to bed after I've hung up, of course, because you don't need to see that.
No, yeah, I'm glad you added that bit. There we go. Well,
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm getting there now. Getting there now. Hang on.
Oh, excuse me. Cool.
Cut that bit.
Yeah.
Right. Right, we're nearly there.
Action.
Here we go. Here we go. We're nearly there. Hi. Next.
One day, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have all this shit nailed down.
Yeah.
One day.
One day. Do you know what we should do? We should probably do an episode about the trials and tribulations of how we actually come about doing this, a bit behind the scenes.
We'll just set some cameras up so it's literally behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But I hope my video quality hasn't been too terrible for the people watching.
Well, it's hard to tell because I mean it looks pretty awful from where I am.
Yeah, I mean I'm looking at it on YouTube. My work laptop is connected to the hotel Wi-Fi, and I'm looking at it. You're fine. My video is awful.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I mean. For next week, I'll have to figure something else out because I'll probably still be here next week.
Really? Oh gosh.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm going home for one day, and then I'm coming back again.
All right.
More work to do.
Yeah. Well, folks, we'll have it a lot better next time.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be positive, you know.
Yeah, but you're being positive. I'm being realistic. Don't hold your breath. It may or may not be better.
It'll be something. That's I don't know exactly
something.
what it'll be, but it'll be something. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be. Oh, that's really annoying now. Right, I'm a minute away from getting this done.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I can talk for a minute. I can talk for a week as well.
Okay.
I won't lie. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Copilot's giving me like things like, the British Accent Challenge Colorado Edition as an episode title for a podcast. I'm like, okay. But yeah. Oh, sorry, I keep yawning. Can't hold it in. I'm sorry.
That's
That's what he said. What was that buzzing noise? I don't want to know. You know what? I don't want to know.
Buzzing noise?
Yeah, I heard a buzzing noise. I'm not sure if it's you or me.
Yeah, it must be you.
Probably. I'll say probably me.
Yeah. Oh, it's GCHQ sort of patching themselves in, see what we're talking about. Then they got bored and left.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of getting bored and left, I'm getting bored. So I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. And on that note, listen, if you've got anything to say about this this episode, I will call it that. Why not?
this
be
thing.
generous. Whatever this was, if you've got anything to say, then get in the comments. If you haven't, then keep it to yourself. If you've got anything you want to put forward, you can always DM me at Ted James Media on all the socials. You can also DM the show, and you can email us on
CJ and Ted at thetuesdayshow.co.uk.
That's that. And until next week, where it will be a lot slicker. I can guarantee that, because it can't get any worse than this. Until then, goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Hang on. Bye.